Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Extraordinary Danielle. I am so excited that you're here with me today. I was literally in the middle of getting ready to film a video for my other channel, so just in case you don't know, I do have a motivational channel on YouTube. I will link that channel at the end of this video and down below in case you're interested in checking that out. But I was in the middle of getting ready to record a video for that channel when this particular package came in the mail and I literally couldn't wait, and I wanted to spend a little time with you today and unbox it for you right here so you could see it with me for the very first time. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the process and how I got this item, so I'm really glad you're with me today. If you like videos on fashion, lifestyle, beauty, and a little bit of luxury, then you're gonna love this channel. Thank you so much for subscribing if you're already subscribed, but if you're not, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button down below, ring the bell so you never miss a video. I do upload every single week, usually more than once a week, but also remember to like this video if you do like it and share it with someone that would enjoy it just as much as you do. So without further ado, let's get into the item I wanna share with you. So today I want to talk a little bit about buying luxury items on reseller platforms like Poshmark, Mercari, or eBay. So today the particular item that I'm going to unbox for you actually comes from Poshmark. So we will get into that and I'll show you the item in a little bit. And just a little disclaimer here, I'm not great at unboxing. I do have cerebral palsy, so I don't have the best use of my left hand, so just bear with me. I'm gonna do the best I can, but I still wanted to share this with all of you. That's really the reason I started this channel, is because I do have a love of fashion and luxury, and I really wanted a community that I could share these items and not feel guilty or not feel like I couldn't share, because I know the people that watch these videos would be really happy for me and excited. When I watch these kind of videos, I feel like I'm right there. I feel like I'm personally unboxing the item, and I get excited for the person that's showing the item, and I know you guys do as well, so I really appreciate that about you guys, and that's why I'm doing this. But before I unbox this beauty and really share this with you, I want to talk about buying items that are luxury items on platforms like these. Now, in the luxury community, there are mixed feelings and mixed opinions about this. Some people say absolutely not, I would never do that, I would never feel comfortable. Other people like myself feel like it's a great way sometimes to get a great deal on an item that you really want and really feel comfortable and fine with it. Now, what I will say about this is always listen to your intuition, always listen to your gut, be really careful about the way you go about this, and don't ever hesitate to ask lots and lots of questions, and make sure that you're getting answers that make sense to you, that make you feel comfortable. On platforms like Mercari and Poshmark, you can get authenticated items that are authenticated by Poshmark and by Mercari. On Poshmark, anything you purchase that's over the $500 mark will automatically be sent to Poshmark headquarters first before it gets sent to the buyer to be authenticated by the Poshmark headquarters. So if you do buy a luxury item on Poshmark that costs more than $500, you will wait a little bit longer to get that item in the mail because it will be sent to Poshmark headquarters first to be authenticated. I've never had an item come back not being able to be authenticated, so I don't know about that. My guess is that they would just refund your money and they would just either confiscate the item or send the item back to the seller. But I've never had a problem with that. On Mercari, all items can be authenticated no matter what the dollar value is. When you list an item on Mercari, they will ask you if you want to authenticate the item. And one nice thing on Mercari, they will do this even for contemporary brands like Kate Spade or Coach or Tory Burch. So that's really nice. Even some of the lower end contemporary brands will be able to be authenticated by Mercari before you would purchase them. But they'll ask you if you want to authenticate the item, and sellers will choose to authenticate it through Mercari or not. They can choose whether they want to or not. I always authenticate my items right away through Mercari because I do feel like it does help them sell faster, and I feel like it gives the buyer more peace of mind, and I do get more views that way. That's personally my opinion about selling on Mercari. Now, as a buyer on Mercari, you can request that an item be authenticated before you would buy it, so you absolutely can request that. If I find an item on Mercari I really like that is a luxury item, I always request that the seller authenticate it through Mercari if they haven't done so already, so you can request that. Now, one thing I will say about buying on Poshmark, if the item is under $500 and not authenticated by Poshmark, you can utilize the pictures that the sellers have to get the item authenticated yourself. There are many third-party sites that will authenticate for you using pictures, and you can certainly ask the seller for whatever level of detailed pictures you want, and they should provide you those pictures provided that the item they're selling is authentic and that they do want to sell it. So you can certainly do that. I have never had a problem shopping for luxury items through either Poshmark or Mercari. I am always careful to ask a lot of questions of the seller. The other thing I would advise is take a look at the seller's closet, take a look at their profile, take a look at the items they're selling. Make sure they have a good variety of items that they're selling. Make sure that they have a history. Make sure that they have some feedback on their page from other buyers. If you see a seller selling a luxury item and they only have that particular item listed, or maybe one other item listed, or they're a brand new seller, I would really proceed with caution. That's just my opinion. Just be really careful, do your due diligence, look into the seller, ask a ton of questions. The other thing that I really look at is responsiveness. I want to work with a seller that's highly responsive. I want to work with a seller that's going to get back to me right away, that's going to be detailed and thorough in answering my questions, and I don't want to be made to feel like I'm a nuisance or a bother by asking questions. Remember that you're the one spending your money, and it's up to you to feel comfortable about spending your money, so feel free to ask as many questions as you want to ask. Now, one thing I will say about this item that I'm about to unbox, the seller wasn't nearly as responsive as I wanted. She didn't answer all my questions. When I said I was really excited to receive the item, she didn't respond. It did take her, I believe, 2 days to ship this item out. I always ship actually same day or the next day if it's on a weekend or a holiday where the post office is closed, but I always ship immediately. And she didn't let me know when she was going to ship the item, even though I asked her, so I didn't love that. Now, the way that I purchased this item was the seller had it listed for a particular price and I counter offered. So on Poshmark and Mercari, you can counter offer. I went ahead and did that, and then she didn't accept my offer. So as a seller, you have the right to either accept an offer or you can counter offer. She counter offered for a little bit higher, and that was in my budget. I had some credit on Poshmark from selling items, and I used that to purchase this item. And just so you know, I had looked for this particular item, knowing that I wanted this particular item that's in this box, on other platforms across the web to see what the pricing was like, to see what was out there, because I still wanted the best deal. And if the best deal on this particular item wasn't going to be on Poshmark, then I was going to potentially get it elsewhere. But I really felt like I got a fantastic deal on Poshmark. So without further ado, let's dig in and look inside this box and see what I got. So first of all, as I mentioned, the box comes like this, and it's just got my information on it from Poshmark. Now, I did go ahead and slit the box open with a knife just so I didn't have to struggle with that on camera, but I have not looked inside yet, so you and I are gonna do this together. Oh, this is nice. So this must be something new that Poshmark's doing. They wrapped it up in their little tissue paper. You can see that it says Poshmark, and then right on the front is the little certificate of authenticity that you get with Poshmark. So it's like a little postcard size, and if you can see, it says the brand and the person that authenticated it signed it. Not that I don't trust that the items that Poshmark authenticates are truly authentic, but sometimes for my own peace of mind, I will get an item authenticated by a third-party seller just so I can have a little bit more detail on an item. Now, the other thing I do want to say about this too, you do have 3 days to accept this item. You have 3 days to look it over and think about it. Now, you can't return it just because you don't like it or it's not the size you want or the color you want. You can return it if it isn't as described. And when you're purchasing luxury items, if you would find out that it is not authentic, that would be a reason that you could request a refund, and a case would be opened. They'd look into it, you'd show your proof that it isn't authentic, and then you could get your money back. So my suggestion, do not accept the order right away. Look it over, have it authenticated by a third party with pictures on your own if you want to do that. Make sure it's authentic. I will do that a lot of the times just for my own peace of mind, and then go ahead and accept the order through Poshmark. Don't feel rushed, even if the seller will message you and ask you to accept it, or even if you get messages from Poshmark saying that your order was delivered, please accept it. Take your time to make sure that it is authentic, to make sure you're comfortable with everything being as it was described, because once you accept the order, and this is true on Mercari and Poshmark, once you accept the order, then that's it. Then you have no recourse to say, oh, it's a fake item or it's not as described. So make sure you take the time to look it over before you accept the item. Now I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. And the item that I'm gonna show you is really a highly debatable item. I think that this is an item that you either love or you just don't like. I don't really know, and you guys tell me in the comments below how you feel about this item. I don't know that for this particular item that there's much middle ground. I think, like I said, you either love it or you don't like it. So I'm gonna show you the box. Based on the box, I want you to pause this video right now. Put a comment in the comments below. What do you guys think it is? Any guesses? Let me know in the comments below if you think you know. I do like that it comes with the original box and dust bag. That's really nice. Here is the dust bag. This is an item, honestly, that has been on my wish list for quite some time. I will say that this particular item has gone on and off of my wish list several times, I would say in the last 2 years. But when I saw it and it was such a good deal, I absolutely couldn't pass it up. Okay, so here is the item. It came with this little cloth in front of it, which is really nice. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Oh, it's really nice. Okay, you guys, here's the item. It is the Chanel Camellia Walk in black lambskin with silver hardware. Oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. I love it. It is in really super good condition. And this is the exact one that I really, really wanted. I just love the camellia pattern. I think it's so pretty. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. Can you see on the inside? It is like really, really perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's beautiful. Comes with the card and the numbers. Zippers work really, really well. There's no markings or discolorations on the inside of the bag at all. The fabric lining is perfect. I'm really, really looking at this bag. There's no rubbing at all on the corners. There's no discoloration anywhere in the bag. The pattern is beautiful. It's shiny, it's bright, and this is the chain. Let me try and bring this closer so you can really see if it'll focus. That is gorgeous. Wow, is that ever pretty. Now, the reason why I wanted this bag is because I really felt like this would be a fantastic just wear around town everyday kind of bag. I do wear a lot of tote bags to work, so I'm realizing that a larger handbag is not really something that I want to carry with me to work. This is a great day to night type of bag, and I am really realizing I am gravitating towards much smaller handbags, and I really think having something in a larger tote bag that I can just pull out and run inside a store, go out to a restaurant with is fantastic. I think this is very, very multi-purpose. I do have a lot of smaller handbags that have gold hardware, which is why I opted for the silver hardware. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so beautiful, and I specifically wanted the camellia pattern because I do think it's a little bit different and a little more unique than the quilted pattern. Not to discount that pattern at all, that is the traditional Chanel pattern, and I think it's gorgeous. If I got a walk in the gold, I would want the traditional gold hardware with the quilted pattern that you normally see because I think that's so pretty. But I just thought this was unique. I thought this was really different. The only downside to this bag, besides it being obviously really small because it is a wallet on chain, which isn't a deterrent for me, really was the length of the chain because I'm only 5'1", so I believe this chain is like 24.5 inches, which is really long. However, I want to show you guys something. A long time ago I ordered these and I never ended up using them. These are little buckles that can make the chain adjustable and shorten the chain so that you can wear a bag with a longer chain and shorten the chain. So now I think these will really come in handy if I can figure out how to use them. And I did get a pack that offered gold and silver, so let me just see. So just to show you really quick with this little thing that I have, I just hooked it in there and it made the chain automatically shorter so I could wear it as a shoulder bag or as a shorter crossbody, which is great. I'm gonna do another video that will really show you guys what fits in this bag, what I put in this bag, and show you more in detail about this strap and how to shorten it with this little thing that I got, and I'll see if I can find it online for you as well. The other last tip I wanna leave you with on this is take some time to look and see when the item was listed, how long it's been listed, because based on how long an item's been listed for, that'll kind of give you some idea as far as whether the seller will be ready to negotiate a little more, or whether you can offer a much lower price and maybe they'd be more ready to bite on that if the item has been listed for quite some time. So take a look at that. But other than that, you guys, I will do another video on this beautiful bag. I will get into more detail, show you more in detail, show you what fits, and talk about shortening the strap a little bit in that video. But I really just wanted to take a few minutes and share this unboxing with you. I'm so excited about this item. I got a fantastic, amazing deal on this item, you guys. I'm so excited to share this moment with you guys, since you guys are now my luxury family, and I know you guys really appreciate this and you guys really enjoy this just as much as I do. So thank you so much for watching. I will plan to see you in my next video, and remember, beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself, and confidence is the most important accessory that you can wear.